1, 2, 3. Welcome back, everyone.
No, do it again.
Do it again?
Yeah.
Welcome. That was terrible.
I felt like that was better.
All right, that's 1, 2, 3. Welcome back, everybody, to the Bitcoin Business Channel. Well, I'm your host, as always, LitecoinLeader, and this guy's throwing me off, but hey, I'm in Oregon here with the one and only Divi Daddy.
Hey, guys.
We're here after our big event, Economic Preppers, which was a huge success. I mean, it was a proof of concept, really. We had about 40-ish people there come out to visit.
Yeah, man, it was so much fun.
Oops. Always that alarm goes off.
Man, you gotta turn that thing off. Like, throw that thing away and get an iPhone. Okay, we won't discuss that.
All right. We don't always agree on everything, believe it or not. But yes, we do debate on certain things like technology. He's an Apple guy, I'm an Android guy. He may convert me at some point because security is better on Apple, so I have to agree with that. But we wanted to talk about the event. I mean, it really, like, you didn't get a video from me yesterday because it was so exhausting and we were traveling again, coming out here in Oregon, but we're out here for a week more, actually working towards being in Vegas next weekend for the Litecoin Summit, so that's gonna be fun too. But we're here in scenic Albany. Is that right? Albany, Oregon?
Albany.
Albany,
yeah.
Oregon. And we have like one of the scenic spots here. We got the tell us where we're at, Patrick.
Well, this is the train coming right through downtown Albany, Oregon. This train actually doesn't get much usage, especially these days, as you know, supplies are just not pumping through anymore. You know, we saw the big supply crunch come a while ago, but now the trains have been pretty dry, running right through here. Very, very little activity because all the supplies have already moved to their warehouses.
Yeah, and we were going to talk about supply chain as well. We were at one of the local vendors here. We're going to go convince him to encourage him to accept crypto. That's one of our missions out here. But today I want to talk about Amazon Prime Day yet again. Why is it an Amazon Prime Day again? Why is that, Patrick? What do you think?
Probably because they have so much supply.
They have too much to sell. That's why there was a Prime Day in July. There's one now. There's probably going to be one. There's going to be Black Friday.
There's going to be for sure.
There's 6 weeks till that, and then you got more Christmas, and they have so much stuff that they can't get rid of because people are just, they're tight with their funds for obvious reasons.
is going to make a card because there's going to be so many Prime Days that they're going to want to like get on top of that too. It's like, hey guys, welcome to Prime Day. Happy Prime Day. Here's a $5 gift card with your Hallmark card.
Everybody that has stuff is going to have a sale. The only ones that aren't going to go on sale is food and gas. It's the things that you really need to get through each month: food, gas, electric, utilities.
What about silver and guns? I need those to get through every month too.
Those unfortunately probably won't go on sale.
Dang it.
Maybe the guns. Maybe the guns.
Ain't no way it's going on sale.
Okay.
Not people like me. There's too much demand.
Well, it all comes down to supply and demand. Right now, for most goods and services, there's too much supply, not enough demand. And we're seeing it in the services too. There's not enough people to do things. We just flew, like we both flew to Texas and we flew out here. Well, our flights were okay, but the problem was that there's fewer flights. Everyone's still packed in. There's not people to take the bags off the planes. There's just not enough service in the industry now. There's not enough people to do the jobs we all expect to get done.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely trying to be patient as we're out there in the communities, you know, but you almost start feeling bad for the waitresses that are out there serving, you know.
Yeah.
You want to like give them a better tip because you just know how hard it is for them to like show up and have a smile on their face. It's just something that reminds me every day, like just to be a good human, because right now out there, you could see that the service industry, man, it's struggling, right? Like you hear all around, it's difficult to keep employees. It's difficult because the cost of wages is not rising with inflation. You're making less money and things cost more. Thankful for Amazon Prime Day, but you know, that's also going to tell you something. That tells you that their supply is an over excess right now. We know that one of like the great lean manufacturing principles is reduction of waste. An oversupply, having more inventory than you need, it takes up warehouse space, it takes up space for other products that could be on the shelf that'll churning profit. So that is one of the 7 wastes in the lean production system, is sitting and having over inventory just sitting there in your warehouse is taking up space. So they're going to try to move that inventory out to make room for products that are going to be more profitable, because right now the inventory they have is the inventory that's finally catching up from them over ordering because they weren't getting any supplies. So now they've got so much inventory of the same product. Take Lowe's, for example. Aisles full of ladders. The ladders on the front of the aisles everywhere. Every aisle has pallets of ladders stacked up outside. Barbecues, Ninja's been talking about. They're sitting all outside at Home Depot. We're seeing it everywhere we go. Amazon is no different. They want to get rid of their inventory.
And you're going to see it. I've heard about it in the Walmart return policy. Like sometimes I've heard people taking things back. They get their money, but they also get to keep the device or whatever they bought, because there's the restocking fee, the cost of someone actually restocking it. It's not worth it to them. Now, this isn't a license for you to go buy stuff and then try to return it and get it to keep it for free. But it's just an example of what's going on in the marketplace now. And as the holiday season starts, now as we're going to get to Halloween, then Thanksgiving, then Christmas, it's going to continue, and that's something we're trying to make you aware that the economy is changing, and we're trying to get people to get out of the old fiat system that's you're losing buying power week after week anymore. But if you're getting into crypto, you're preserving your value, or getting into silver and gold. And that's what we were teaching that in Dallas, and we're looking at our next event for next February or so, picking out the spot for that. But we really want to say thank you also to everyone who came out to be there in Dallas. We really, so far everything has sounded really positive on the event, so we're very thankful for that. Obviously there's glitches here and there, but I'd say we give ourselves like maybe 8 or 9 out of 10. The venue was fantastic, the food was fantastic, our guest speakers were fantastic. Thank you to Tom Halapatz from Load One. Thank you to Glenn Hayrow from Coin Trading Company.
Yeah, and you guys want a local supplier to get all these tokens that are hard to get. You've got Glenn, who's sitting right here in the United States, and he's as easy as texting. What a wonderful man. It was a pleasure to meet him. And of course, we can't forget
Bill Noble.
Mr. Noble. I'm sorry, he doesn't like it when I call him Mr. Noble. Bill, he was cool.
Yeah, he was. And one of the biggest compliments we got during the day came from Bill. It said that we're going to be at 5,000 people with Economic Preppers because it's such a good brand, it's such a good umbrella, and it's things that people need to know about, not even just want to know about. But one of the biggest compliments that we got for the first half of the day is that between Patrick and Dylan and myself speaking before in the morning session, all of our guest speakers, not just everybody that attended, but our guest speakers were taking copious notes. They were writing stuff down all day long, and everybody loved what our content was.
It really was iron sharpening iron. Like you found people who were better than you at things that we don't know very well. And it's okay. We don't need to be experts at everything.
No.
We're just there facilitating a discussion.
Right.
And it's awesome to have this whole community there just show up, have a drink together, eat some food together, agree on what things we agree on, right? And then rub a little bit on things that we don't agree on. Maybe we don't agree on that Android's the best way to go, because it isn't, right? We're gonna get him there because I know I'm right. Again, so blockchain is truth, right? So at the end of the day, we know security is important. I would never want to do a video without saying, do not ever give out your private keys. If someone wants to ask you for your private keys, they're trying to steal from you going forward. But you were talking about going off the fiat system. What did we hear today about the banks in New York?
Oh man, the banks in New York. So it's like, this is another warning. If you're not following us on Twitter and you're not following us on Instagram, please do so. But with the bank, I think a bank in New York, Mellon, being allowed to custody crypto, you really got to remember the bail-in videos that I've talked about, the bail-in rules. Think about it. If your bank is holding crypto, what's to say that we talked about bailing in the cash? They could bail in your crypto too, and your crypto could be gone overnight, because if the bank goes bankrupt and your crypto is with them, you're goodbye to your crypto.
You could just make a title for this video. Banks want your Bitcoin through bail-ins. That's the title.
Okay, that's the title.
Yeah.
So we can just stop there. So look for more stuff from us throughout the week. We're going to be working out here physically and mentally, working on new things for projects. And
I got him this morning with my trainer. He was out there doing squats with me. You guys would have been so proud of him. He never stops pushing it no matter where he's at. That's one thing I love about you. But tomorrow, I don't know if I'll be able to wheel him into the gym, but it's arm day.
All right, I can work on arm day. My legs will take the rest. So with all that said, I'm going to close the door on the bureau, say follow leader one more time, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.